Indeed, indeed. You're in tune to the Focus TV1 Network Happy Hour with your man Teflon, the great creator Taylor, joined by the Global Don.
I'm on my shit, I don't know what you want. I'm gonna live to fight another day. But you won't, bro. My hands are tired, I'ma slide like a shoehorn. I gotta make it home, I made my wife just had a newborn. Well, it's my I'm on my shit, I don't know what you want. I'm gonna live to fight another day. But you won't, bro. My hands are tired, I'ma slide like a shoehorn. I gotta make it home, I made my wife just had a newborn. Well, it's my
Indeed, indeed. You're in tune to the Focus TV1 Network Happy Hour with your man Teflon, the creator Taylor, joined by Teflon Don. Getting it wrong by Global Don. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get it right. Say what's up to the people.
Hey, what's up with it, world? How y'all doing now? We out there in the happy hour with Teflon with Taylor, Global Dawn in the building, you know what I'm talking about?
Most definitely. I'm gonna get it right. I'm stumbling over my words. I guess it's the drinks. You know, I had a few little drinks in me, so I guess it's the drinks. Most definitely doing it big on this Friday afternoon, evening. Having a little happy hour. So how's it going there, Global?
Oh, it's going good over here in Dallas. You know, can't complain just like you. Having a couple of drinks myself on a good Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Here with the happy hour with the great people. You know what I'm saying? In the United States, all over the world, no matter what country you're in. You know what I mean? It's good.
Most definitely. So how's it going? Tell me a little bit about the music. How's the music going?
Oh yeah, man. And again, appreciate you for having me on the Focus TV1 Network, Teflon, man. And the music is going good, man. We wrapping up here. When is that? Saturday and Sunday, wrapping up another album. The next album coming out is called Perfection, featuring me, myself, Global Dawn, and Cashmere Blues. along with my sister Erica as well. So it's a great project. Been working hard on it, and a lot of great songs on here for you guys to enjoy. So that's pretty much what I got going down here in Dallas with the music as of right now, brother.
Most definitely, most definitely. And you mentioned your sister Erica.
Hmm.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Righteous, righteous. My sister Erica, man, she's a um, I would call her a soul singer. Yeah, I mean, she's a soul singer that's on the roster. She haven't put out any projects yet. So for this album right here, it'll be the first taste of you guys getting a listen to her and what she has to bring to the table as a soul singer, as well as she likes to do podcasts and things as well. So very talented sister there. Can act as well, man. Podcast, and also gives back to the community, and also obviously number one, a mother, man. So very great person, just like myself. It's my sister, man. So you basically catching the female of me right there. You know what I mean?
Most definitely, most definitely. So what do you think? What do you think this music industry is going? What direction you think music is going?
Oh man, as you can see right now, man, the music is definitely on a downward spiral, man, because it's so many negative things going on, brother. The way they influencing the kids to either it's really the drill music. Yeah, I mean to be to point it down specifically, Teflon. It's really the drill music that's I think that's dragging it down. As you can see, as we look through our news channels, these things are popping up every day about these rappers. You know what I mean? So the influence that they're giving the wrong people the deals and everything, and it gives a false
Hmm.
narrative to the youth. Like if you do bad, you're gonna get rewarded, and it's the exact opposite. You know what I mean? So that's what's happening, man. So and it's great that we're doing what we're doing again. Is if they're getting presented with evil, we're going to present that good side, that positive side, to try to change some things. And again, I appreciate you, brother, for the movie. Put the guns down, and my role in it as well, man. And again, and being on the soundtrack with Catch Me Blues called a song too early. Man, is a definite great opportunity to show what we can do to try to change some of this stuff, so we can bring it on the up. You know what I mean?
Most definitely, most definitely. So yeah, most definitely. I know Dallas has been stricken with violence and things like that in the past, and it's still kind of going on. There's some some big uh, some major issues kind of flowing through the wind down there, kind of still with the Mo3 issue and all that type of stuff. So most definitely, some attention is being needed, other than just most definitely with the music, but other just the news talking about it here and there. We need to see something on the big screen. They need to see it in front of their face. I think.
Right on, brother. Real spill, man. And that's why it's a great opportunity. Like you said, it's something that's not done. We all have ideas and been putting great things together behind the scenes. So to be able to connect with like-minded individuals such as yourself and the rest of the team members and cast members, to be able to push that agenda of change and to show people, it's not, you don't get rewarded for doing bad. You know what I mean? So we want to show the real side, brother, because they've been getting uh, the fake, not the real. You know what I mean? So it's time for us to show them the real.
Oh yeah, most definitely is. What's going on with P Diddy, man? I mean, man, that's kind of crazy. Like, they got him locked up, locked down. They won't let him out. That sounds like the song right there.
Right,
Uh, man,
right,
um, man, I think it's gonna be a lot more people that's gonna be exposed if he dares to step on them toes, because if he starts stepping on toes, his life might be in jeopardy then, and he knows that. So it's like, man, he's caught up.
Nah, that's real spill, bro. And that's what happens when you do bad, man. And when you do evil, and it shows you. You may not get caught today. You may not get caught tomorrow, but you'll definitely get caught in the end. And especially when you're abusing people, and it's caught on camera, the things that he did to Cassie, that's in the paperwork, and then, like you said, that implements so many other people. But it's so many dimensions, Teflon, that we could talk about this on. I like to look at it the dimension like this, right? You know, I'm an '80s baby. You know what I mean? So I grew up listening to Tupac, right? So if we listen to these songs, these two songs right here, listen to the first song on Machiavelli, right? Born first, right? The truest thing I ever spoke, Against Our Lives, right? The song is called Against Our Lives. Listen to Against Our Lives, and then listen to Hit 'Em Up, right? You listen to those songs back to back, and again, it's different dimensions that we can talk and break this down on. I like to look at it at that dimension. Tupac was calling different people out back then. Now this guy grew up how he grew up, being that his mother was a Black Panther and his family members are Black Panther sisters in all, right? Um, you can sit that he had a certain discernment about people. Well, let's say you got to be able to discern, right? You know what I mean? So he was calling again. He wasn't perfect. You got to pick the good and the bad from Tupac, but he did have that a good power of discernment. He was able to call certain folks out. So those certain folks that he called out, I never liked Puffy anyway because Tupac's power of discernment, right? And he did say those things on those tracks. And as a youngster, I picked those up, right? So he was kind of a weird guy to me anyway, right? But then let's fast forward, Teflon. Let's fast forward when he got with Cassie. That was weird to me. She didn't even look like the type of girl to be with Cassie. And I was saying that, to be with Puffy. And I was saying that back then, you know what I mean? So fast forward to right now, things are going on right now. And then we remember the allegations. But you know what surprised me though, Teflon? Uh,
What's that?
every everybody knew that he had blew Kid Cudi car up, right? And everybody was going around on the podcast and shows talking about it, but no one ever like reported that. That was all weird to me that everyone knew that was him that blew up his car. But then we look up now and it's in the indictment and everything. So that just shows you can't get away with it, man. But that's my breakdown, man, and prayers to all the victims that was a victim to this evil character, man. But yeah, like me and my sister was talking about it. He's always been weird to us, for sure. And now we come out to why, you know what I mean?
Most definitely, most definitely. I want to go back to where you said as a youngster you didn't pick up on these things. So think about today's music and the youngsters or the young teenagers that's listening to the music. You think they picking up on all this stuff? You think they more advanced than we were back when we were younger?
I don't think so. I think they're more advanced on certain things, on technical things, technology, because they was born with technology at a different level than we was. So I think they're more advanced it that way. But on common sense, I don't think that common sense these days is of a lack. Yeah, I mean, so but and that's why it's important that what we're doing able to be able to interject and then to give that light to them so they'll be able to see it. So I can say this though, with that being said, if we continuously doing the work that we're doing and to be able to spread the good light and the good way and good music, a positive message and showing the right way for the youth, I think they will catch on, brother.
Most definitely. I didn't know what to call them. They have so many different names these days. I didn't know them, the youth, the young, the teenagers, I don't the Gen X
Right.
is I mean it's out there. It's out there most definitely, most definitely. Yeah, I mean you definitely, I mean most definitely right. I think you're right on that one. It's one of them things though that once they once they get older, hopefully things last for them to
Right.
get older. They'll go back and listen to the music and then start catching some of the stuff they didn't catch when they were younger, and they kind of
Mhm.
because things kind of go in a circle.
Right, right, right. A certain pattern, right? You get to see it over and over, and that only comes with being on the earth. And like you said, as they get older, they will begin to recognize those certain things, because with age comes wisdom as well. You know what I mean? So they'll be looking at things and thinking at things that they uh, do on a 24/7 back then at a different pace than they thought back. Um, then, you know what I
Most,
mean? They'll be thinking
yeah,
different in the
most
future, you know what I
definitely.
mean?
Most definitely, most definitely. You in tune to the Focus TV1 Network Happy Hour with your man Teflon, the Creator Taylor, joined by Global Don. Indeed, indeed. What's up with them Dallas Cowboys? Man,
Ah,
they looking kind of wounded. I mean, I can't really talk because of the Broncos, but still, them other Cowboys. They were that star.
yeah,
That star represents something. I am originally from Dallas, but I'm transplanted to Bronco land. But man, I just hate to see that. What's wrong with Dak? I mean,
yeah, man. I think, my man's got that 200 and some $1 million contract, you know what I mean, and got nervous afterward, man. I think it's just early in the season, man, that the guys that are meshed together get more camaraderie as the season go on, hopefully. But hopefully it's not the curse, like they say, but truthfully, man, um, I think we just need more time together, man, playing with each other, and for those guys to get that timing, man, to get that timing down. Coaching got a lot to do with everything as well. You know what I mean? So we can't
oh yeah,
forget the coaching.
most
Uh,
definitely, most definitely. Is Tom Brady coming back? I heard the rumor that he was coming back. I heard he coming out of retirement once again.
Man,
That's the rumor right there. It's
nah,
out
that
there
could
too.
that could be great right there. Now that's different. You know what I mean?
You,
I
you,
always think, who I always thought would be a great coach for the Cowboys, man.
who is that?
Uh, it's two of them, either Tony Romo or Troy Aikman. And I always,
You a Tony Romo fan?
man, I'm gonna tell you like this. I love my boys, right? But I think that we was late but I liked how he went out though. I got
Well, he
all
was
respect.
he was
Oh,
another one that got paid and just fell off because I was living there
yeah,
back in the Tony Romo days. So he got paid. He was a scramble, make it happen quarterback, doing it. He got paid, and then it's just he would do his thing every now and then, but it's just like it looks bad on the camera and everything else when you see the games, but he's like in the top 5 or something like that, or even in the top 3. I
right,
do believe.
right, right. In the history, right? That blows
Yeah.
your mind. And I was one of those guys, Teflon, that was heavy on his top back then, man. I gave him a hard time back then, man. Again, I was one of those guys that wanted him traded uh a while before. But I can tell you what gave me all the respect for Tony Romo is how he went out, bro. How he gave Dak Prescott the crown. You see what I'm saying? The quarterback seat, and how we gracefully did it. Yeah, I mean, so I gained much respect out of Tony Romo just for that alone. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, and I'm glad to see actually, it's been a thing about quarterbacks, black quarterbacks in the league and stuff like that in the NFL. They can be in college, they can be in high school and all that, but when they get to the NFL, I guess at one point, well, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just saying. It's just my thoughts. That we wasn't smart enough. The athleticism is there, but it was like we wasn't smart enough to run that quarterback position, so we
right,
can't do it. But we
right,
have showed over and over and over and over and over. I'm gonna do I can't even think of his name right now, but it's gonna come in a minute. But we're gonna do that. We've done it. We just showed it over and over and over that it can be done,
Oh yeah.
and they just really still kind of keep denying it.
Man, right, man. But yeah, the proof is in the pudding, real spill. And through the history, it shows from Randall Cunningham to before with the Redskins quarterback, man, that we are capable. And then go into the story that you have. So it even goes way back from then that black players, quarterback, we don't get the respect. They don't get the respect that they deserve.
Most
But
definitely.
it is definitely in the history of how works go. You know what I mean? So yeah, we definitely need more respect in that area.
Gene Mingo, yeah, most definitely. Excuse
Team
me there. That's some drinks.
Right.
Gene Mingo, most definitely. Spotlight. I don't know. I mean, I would be just I would probably fall out of whatever chair wherever I'm at if I heard his name being mentioned on the radio as they talking about the Broncos, this Broncos, that Bronco legends, and this that. But for some, I know the reason, and it's a racial reason that his name is not being mentioned. His name kind of got erased out of the history books, kind of sorta. It's there if you look, if you know him, know about him, but you got to look. They're not gonna talk about him. He's in the ring of fame, but also there's a whole bunch of other individuals that you might not know about that's in the ring of fame. So one of them things. But most
Right.
definitely, and it's up to us to bring to recognize him. I can't even talk. Told you it's the drinks and everything else. Most definitely,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. Right.
it's up to us to do that type of stuff. I mean, and also talk about things like like father's rights. That's we're gonna talk about that in the movie. We got most definitely we're gonna talk about these child molesters that's getting away with everything. We're gonna talk about them, and of course we're gonna talk about the gun violence. That's crazy. We don't need to really just ban the guns because you still have criminals out there. So we got to be able to protect ourselves. So don't take the guns from the people, from the law abiding people that's doing it by law. Don't take them. But we need to do it some other kind of way. Slow it down a little bit. It seems like if one person, it just takes one person to start a spark, and it just the movement continue after that. But it takes that one person though.
Right. Real spill, Famo. And that's definitely what we're doing. And that's why I say it's very great. And I commend you for having the Focus TV1 network for we'll be able to show that. You know what I mean? And just like we were saying with the music, yeah, I mean, and certain things about the media, yeah, I mean, and a good key point to talk about that. And again, it's all about and what's getting given to the people. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So if we create something like that, you know, that deflects the kids to go a whole nother way, man. And that's the importance of the Focus to One TV network and what we're doing with the movie and everything that we will be putting in the movie. Brother.
Most definitely. I mean, it seems like in the movie showing where these single mothers are not paying attention to their child. They in there on the phone or doing whatever, telling the child go play that game or go outside, just not really paying attention to their kids. And then their kids are growing up to do these bad things, and they wondering why, what happened.
Right,
It all
right. And
it all starts at home.
right, and our starts at home, and you're
Most definitely.
exactly correct, and that's why in switching and changing the narrative on what's going on out here would be perfect because you got those kids now where they're alone by themselves. What they're doing, bro? They got their computer, they got their phones, and what they doing? They looking at the podcast. They listening to the music. You see what I'm saying? And what do they see on the podcast? You know what I'm saying? They seeing fluffed up money. They seeing people sitting up there snorting coke, snorting pills on the interview. talking about murders. Now they glorifying this on those podcasts. Now, if we get these people in to move smarter and understanding the world is energy, you see what I'm saying? And if we stop them, if we stop that, I think that'll drop off the drill scene together if we stop interviewing these drill rappers and putting them on the pedestal and giving them, because all the youth is doing, like you said, when their mothers, when their fathers are away or when they're by themselves, they picking up their phone, they picking up their tablet, they're looking at their TV and they're seeing all the negative stuff that we're doing, and they're getting uh tricked. You know what I mean? It's basically they're being tricked. They're tricking the youth because as a young impressionable youth, you thinking like, well, this person is out here shining. They got all this money. They doing all of that. You see what I'm saying? But it's being presented on a platform like a say cheese, like a real life. You know what I'm saying? Some of these platforms that only are putting out negative energy and negative things, and it needs to stop. And then with the work that we're doing, I think it will stop, brother. Real spirit.
Most definitely. I heard you name a few. I heard you name a few names there that say cheese and name one more. You know, saying
Yes, sir. Real
that
life productions. Yes, sir.
real life. Oh, that's yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you said they putting out that negative energy, huh?
Right, brother. And these are the things that pops the beef out. And then we just seen like who is that? The guy Buchanan that did the guy, the young kid that just got killed out of Philly. You see what I'm saying? It's all about responsibility when we have these media platforms as well, brother. That guy, what is his name? YBC Duel, R.I.P. to that young man. Lost
Yep.
his life. Yeah, brother, lost his life because he went on, had an interview with the guy Buchanan and was out there trolling, saying F this and F that, F everybody this. And Buchanan went on and put that information out and put that interview out. And man, the next within a day of that interview being out, that young man was killed, brother. You hear me? And it's things like that, bro, that we have to be more responsible about as media personnel as well, bro.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You have to take that responsibility because they listening, they looking, they listening, they doing. You know,
Right, right.
all the above, most definitely. You know, I mean, a lot of things was going through my head right there when you was just talking. So many, I just got what I was gonna say. That's crazy. but
Nah, man, and that's where it's at, bro. And again, is ways to stop it, uh, because that's the infestation. What's going on right now? I call it what salute to Hassan Kaplan. He say it's the pandemic within the pandemic. When the pandemic is going on, you know what I mean? It's definitely a pandemic, and a pandemic is us creating negative energy and us uh, idolizing these people that's talking about murdering, bro, and death, and giving them lifting them on a pedestal. You know what I mean? Glorifying them because they rapping about killing another black person. It's one of the weirdest things out there. And again, my sister breaks it down as we living in revelations, you know what I mean? So we break it down to the raw core of it is we're glorifying murder, is what we're doing, and we incentivize giving them a whole lot of money as well. You know what I
most
mean?
definitely,
To
most
do it. You
definitely,
know what I mean?
most definitely doing that. We're gonna have a show. Actually, I have a series that's coming up on the on speaking on music, and
Mhm.
we're gonna start off with rap music, with hip hop music. We're gonna start off with that, and I have dug up some really interesting stuff. It's gonna be a really interesting show. I got some folks talking about some good stuff, some old school folks, the old school folks, and then some newer folks that's talking, giving some good valuable information, saying things like you saying, but I mean, they getting deep with it. You know, we basically finna take it back to point A. We finna start at point A, and we're gonna move all the way up to today, to today's time. We're gonna kind of do that right there. We're gonna sum it up in about 30 minutes to an hour, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna talk about, you know, this music thing and the issue that's going on with the music that nobody's really talking about. It's okay. You're not hearing the stuff that we really need to hear on the radio. You know, it's reasons for that, and we're gonna talk about that and a few other things. But most definitely, we want that input on how, where is, you know, where are we going with it? You know, is it things supposed to evolve? You know, kind of go in a circle, but the music is kind of going in a circle, but they putting a twist to it as it goes in that circle.
Right, brother. Real spill, man. And that's some great things to break down, and I'm definitely looking forward to that show as well, brother. Real spill. I'm sure it's going to be jam packed with knowledgeable information. It's a nice face cover, just to let people know. Oh yeah, we definitely on it. We definitely understand what's going on, and we definitely want to see some change. We want to make some change for sure.
Most definitely. We most definitely want to make some changes. You know, like I said, it just take one. You know, it don't take many. It just take one, and that's gonna bring many. It's like the Pied Piper. You know, it just took one person to start it all, and there it is. There it was. Most definitely. You in tune to the Focus TV1 network with your man Teflon, the Creator Taylor. Happy hour, joined by the Global Don. Quick commercial break. We'll be right back to talk about that election 2024.
I'm on my shit, I don't know what you want. I'm gonna live to fight another day. But you want, bro. My hands are tired, I'ma slide like a shoehorn. I gotta make it home, I made my wife just had a newborn. Well, it's my
You tuned to the Focus TV1 network with your man Teflon, the Creator Taylor. Break out the cigars, break out the wine. It's happy hour. Theme music. Where's my theme music? Yeah, it's happy hour, happy hour. That's right. Happy hour, happy hour. Ah, yeah, it's that time. Happy hour, happy hour. It's that time. Right, break the dance time of the day. Happy hour, happy hour. It's that time of the day. Hey. Happy hour, happy hour. It's that time of the day. Hey. Happy hour, happy hour. It's that time of the day. Hey. Happy hour, happy hour. It's that time of the day. Let's get it. You in tune to the Focus TV1 network, happy hour. The man Teflon, the Creator Taylor, joined by the Global Don. See, I told you I get it. Enough drinks in me. You know, by the end of the little show, it ain't quite the end, but you know, I was gonna get it. Most definitely. Election 2024. It's been quite an exciting election so far. Actually, it has got more exciting since one has dropped out and one has jumped on, and you know, the race is on.
Oh yeah, right on, brother, huh? Real spill, man. Yeah, it's definitely interesting, man. Um, let me ask you to start the conversation out about this. What are your thoughts about the assassination attempt on former President Trump, man?
My thoughts, I don't know. I don't know if I'm right. I mean, I think it's the other party doing it. I don't know. I don't know. They trying to stop him because I don't see no other reason for somebody to actually try to do that to him. They didn't do it to Biden. Why
Yeah,
do it to him? I mean, I'm just saying.
yeah, right,
And,
right,
and,
right.
and then the thing is on that actually too. It that assassination of presidents, that's been back in history, and that's been going on, but never twice. And he's not even the president right now, but never twice, and within the same year. It was, I think it was every 8 years. One would get a attempt would be made on the president. It was a cycle going on there, and then I guess when Obama became president, the cycle stopped because if actually that happened, that would have been the end of the world basically. So when
Right.
Trump became president, the same thing. If they would have done that, that would have been the end of the world. So Biden came in, and he was just kind of open for it. It was it's time for one, but like I say, Trump is not even he's trying to become the president. I think it's the other party. I could be
Uh,
wrong, but I think it's the other party. I think it's them folks trying to get him because it's like look at the folks that's doing it.
Man, right, right. That's an interesting viewpoint, bro. That's a definitely interesting viewpoint. Um, I think about it similar, but I'm looking at it like this, man. But you answered my next question, which was how often do attempts happen on the president? You know what I mean? You said 1 in 8, right? 1 in 8 years, right?
Yep.
Uh, my viewpoint, I look at it as he's setting it up. Now that may be far fetched. That may be far fetched, right?
I
But
thought about that too. I thought about that. He's setting it up to make himself look a little bit more gangster, like he's that guy. They after him. He's the one that's trying to save the day type of individual.
and that's what I think, brother, because we're in the world of clout, right? People are doing anything for clout, man. People are risking their life for clout. People are giving their life for clout. Uh, so that's how kind of I look at it. The first one is somebody died there. I don't know about that one,
Yeah, what
but
about it?
yeah,
Where was the funeral? Yeah, they killed. I mean, and then it was just so open, clean shot type of thing. And then actually, the guy was on top of a place where they sold special effects type of stuff and all that type of stuff. So, did he really get shot when he was down there up under everybody, or did they bust
man,
one of them little blood capsules? Because I mean, it's all over his face and all that. It was real theatrical. It was real drama was going. He holding up his hand, talking. It was wild. It was wild. I thought when I first seen it, I thought it was kind of set up. But then I was like, well, maybe he did. Maybe he did get shot at. They tried to get him, but the second time he on the golf course, and they out he just happened to see this guy in the trees with this pistol, and a GoPro. What was he gonna do with the GoPro? Golly, I mean, come on. Okay,
man,
the
I'm just
GoPro.
saying, brother, things that make you go, right? Like a lot of this just seems uh
Okay,
skeptical, brother. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, okay. This is it right here, and I
man,
know because I'm here how the news can sway things the other way. Because the thing about Aurora, how they talking about Aurora getting taken over and all that. No, that was some other stuff that was going on. That's kind of deep, and we got some stuff out there giving some information about actually what was kind of going on, why they was doing what they was doing. But as far as the world was talking, everybody else was talking on the outside, as this one individual kind of sparked everything off, is that everything was basically the city was getting taken over. The Aurora was getting taken over. What about Denver? I mean, Denver's right there. I mean, wouldn't it just be Colorado, period? I think they was trying to make it like that, kind of sort of, but it was mainly focused on Aurora in this little area, a couple of 3 complexes that basically is some scum landlords that don't want to fix nothing, and all that. It's crazy. I mean, a lot of them, and it's more complexes over there like that, but a lot of them are trying to hurry up and clean stuff up. I mean,
So with that being said, and thanks for catching even me up to speed on that, and on some things that's really going on that. So basically, the problem really was basically the landlords being slumlords, and the people was pretty much protesting, or was in an uproar, or was it some bad apples that jumped in there? And the phrase is one bad apple don't spoil a bunch, right? So was it a couple of bad actors in there in the mix amongst a real situation that was going on?
Okay, let me break it down, because they don't tell a lot. I mean, it's a whole bunch that I can just say on all this, but I'm a throw a plug for this one right here, for the documentary within the city that I'm working on. That's gonna give a lot of history on Aurora and Denver also, but a lot of history is here that's covered up. Just like basically what they doing. A lot of these places that they messing with are, of course, low income and everything else. Venezuelans, blacks, few whites, a little mixture, but all low income. So what they've been doing for a little while down Colfax, because all these apartment complexes are off Colfax, is the genocide. They remodeling all these places, and if you ain't got your stuff up to par, up to code, up to par, looking, basically you got to remodel, you got to shut it down. So they messing with all these places. So because before they even got to this point, it's another complex that you can see from the street. This one that they messing with, you can't even see from the street. You got to go in the neighborhood. But it was a complex that you could see from the street for about a year or so. I mean, the trash was almost big as the complex. I mean, it was getting stacked, and all of a sudden it got moved. Right before all this stuff started happening, it got moved. They still dirty looking, I ain't talking. People got to have somewhere to stay. But I mean, they trying to mark these other ones. But it's like, and it's hotels down that street. Colfax is a popular street, but it's hotels and stuff down that street. They having to remodel and basically making the hotels into apartment/hotels, because if they don't, they shutting them down and they moving them out. They building all these high-rise apartments with storefronts up on the bottom and apartments on the top. They redoing that whole area, but at the same time, that whole street is filled with just a little bit of everything. Colfax is pretty wild, so they just can't push them people out all at one time. They got to find different reasons why to push them people out, and to try to relocate them here and there, because I mean it's a major overhaul that they doing, and which is going to be done, and which it pretty much need to be done, because there was a lot of history on Colfax, but it's been erased by the nonsense. I mean, it's a lot of people that's scared to go down Colfax and all that type of stuff. I was talking to my brother-in-law. I was like, I'm probably more afraid of riding through South Dallas on a sunny day. Colfax is not scary. They just like it's scary like that. It has it's a little violence over there. Has its gangs and stuff over there. But coming from a place where coming from the South, it's light. It's like light work. It's danger over there, but it ain't like everybody be talking. They be like, this is bad. I can't go over there. This don't be over there. And all this. Yeah, this hood. All them folks that was going through there. They live way across town, going through there, talking. Doing a video, going viral, talking about oh yeah, it's real sketchy, and it probably is, but not like that. I'll take you somewhere where it's sketchy if you want to see some sketchy.
Okay, real sketchy, for real, huh?
Oh yeah. You can travel around here. As far as I know, down that way you can't travel. If you don't know nobody, you better not be over that way.
I'll be over there, man. Real still, man. Straight up, man. But that's crazy. Zoning laws and code laws basically was going on in bad what you say, slumlords. You know what I'm saying?
Genocide. They just they revamped it. It's like they already done an area that was well known for the jazz called it was the 5 Points area that's known now as the Rhino District, I do believe. But that was history. A lot of them folks that was down there, it was gang related and all this other type of stuff. It is what it is. It was the hood. But at the same time, they went through there with the bag, and then folks started selling out. They come with the bag, they start selling out, they start knocking down the history, putting in these little mini mansions and all this other type of stuff, just redoing it, just messing it up. I mean, some real big jazz legends have sprung from Colorado, came down here, played down here, and from here, basically. It's got history. And like I said, we're gonna let a lot of that shine. As far as just the Black history, you'd be surprised how much Black history Colorado has. Man.
That's crazy. So they basically doing a wipeout or regentrification of the area. They did a lot of places like that. When I was in New York, a lot of that was going on as well. And I seen a lot of that going on here in the city as well. Too. I know parts of my neighborhood in Singing Hills, it's a lot of Hispanics in our neighborhood as well. Now that used to be primarily our Black neighborhood. I'm saying there's no problem, there's no racial tension or anything like that. But things did happen in our neighborhood there as well. So I think that's something they're doing across the globe, man.
Most definitely, because check this out. This is some Texas history, some Dallas history, like Oak Cliff, South Dallas, and all that. They used to belong to let's break down all the colors. That used to belong to the white folks. So over time, it switched up, and the blacks started moving out towards the cliff. At first, they couldn't even really go downtown. Blacks couldn't even go downtown. They wouldn't even really allow downtown. Sure enough, not past downtown, not at all. You're not allowed. That was blocked off. But at some point, because I'm going to show you why, how I know, because at some point, the things started changing, and blacks started moving to Cliff, South Dallas, and all that type of stuff, and it became the hood and all that other type of stuff. But as you see now, and I haven't been there in a while, but I know from downtown on down, they moving back.
They moving back.
They building, they turning the warehouses into lofts, big apartments or whatever, and they moving back slowly. They're trying to take back over the south side.
And that's crazy, brother. That right now, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Old man down that way told me the story about how it used to be down there. I was like, man, is that it? And it was reversed. Now it's reversing back. They're coming back because they see all that history. They see all them big houses, and they see all that. They left to try to build all the new stuff. So that's why now in Richardson, Plano, and all that, you got us out there because it's reversing. And if we smart, we're gonna stay in the South, stay in that history, stay on that land. because they done messed up here in Colorado. They sold the land. They moved. You know. Then they start complaining. When they start building and knocking stuff down, they start complaining. But just can't complain now. You know, all you can kind of do is join them. You know, that's not all. That's bad to say, but that's it though. That's it. You know. Yep. That's just one of them things. That's one of them things. It's one of them things that just it's gonna happen. Can't stop it. Just gotta kind of ride with the flow. Indeed. You in tune to the Focus TV1 Network Happy Hour with your man Teflon, the Creator Taylor, joined by the Global Don. It's kind of talking about this and that. Got a nice little crowd in the building with us on this Friday afternoon, evening, night. Most definitely. You thinking about things, Global Don? I might have lost him for a little second. I'm not for sure. We're about out.
Okay. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yep. We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. Just really, man, looking at the game right now and the music game right now. Looking at all these artists, man, and what's going on right now in the league and how specifically things are going to turn out, man. That's really what I'm looking at. Again, I'm looking at everything in a positive manner, man. And again, got this album wrapping up on the way this weekend, man. Again, I'm very hyped about this album, Teflon, man. I put a lot of work into this album with everybody in the Singing Hill Superstars, man. And again, you guys see, if you tuned in on my platform, you seen I gave some awards out, man. Just to some of my guys around my team. Teflon is working hard, just making a stance in the community for good, man. So I try to give back to my guys that way as well, man. And salute to all the guys on my team, the Singing Hill Superstars. The guys have been putting in a lot of work, Teflon, man, to make everything roll down the track so smooth, man. So that's what's on my mind, man. Pretty much, man, the team and everything that we're doing together, man. Pretty much, man.
So you say that when is it dropping? What's that dropping? And where's it gonna be dropping at?
Man.
How can I check it out? Can we premiere it? How can we assist this?
Man, appreciate it, fam. Man, it's going to be dropping on all platforms. So no matter where you listen to music at, whether it be YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, you got an iPhone, Boombox, no matter where you listen to streaming music at, you can find it, and we'll be dropping that around in 2 weeks, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be ready this weekend, so look for it out on all platforms within the next week or two. You know what I mean? And also salute to my bro DJ D Porter. He's going to be having them as well on the USBs. You know what I mean? And that's another great guy right there. Again, appreciate him for connecting us, bro. You know what I mean? The DJ D Porter, he's going to be having them. $15. I'm going to be having them as well. Connecting these shows, man. So a lot of great work coming from the team, man. For sure, Teflon, man.
How many artists are going to be on the album? Is it an album, an EP? What exactly is it's going to be pushed out?
Right. The name of the album is called Perfection, and it's going to have 10 songs on the album. And this song it's an exclusive album, a premiere album is what I call it, a gold standard album. So it's going to have just me, Cashmere, and Erica on the track. So it's going to be 3 of us, 10 songs. I'm sure you will be able to put that joke in and just let it ride. You know what I mean? And it was mixed and mastered by my bro Be Easy, man. Brenton Boys, y'all check him out online as well if you're down here in Dallas. My bro got a wonderful studio. Again, be easy, you know what I'm saying? Holler at him and tap in with him, get production. He got production. He's a DJ as well as he got his studio. Tap in with my fam, you know what I mean?
Most definitely, most definitely. So, you say, trying to get it out. I'm gonna take a little drink right quick.
Yeah, nah, y'all good, man. Why you do that, man? It's a lot going on, like I said, in the game, man. What I'm up to, what I'm thinking about, man. I see a lot that's out there, man. In the media, man, you see a lot of clout chasing out there, man. People are doing anything for clout. You got, funerals are supposed to be, sacred, man, and things of that nature for the family and the friends and everything. Man, people is going to these people's funerals these days, putting on concerts, showing out, going live, doing the most, you know what I'm saying, cloud chasing at the funerals, all type of things going on, man. So you see that right now with a couple of artists in the game. So I'm looking at that, man, and and what I'm looking at is I'm seeing a lot of people stand up, man. A lot of people that was under this spell. I think it's something like a spell on black folks or something with this hip hop thing, man. But I thinking the spell is being broken, man. I seen a couple of people are waking up. Some of these bloggers, man, that's on these podcasts. Some of these guys who are spreading some of this stuff, man. They having to change their heart, change their mind right now. And as I was talking about the ones who wasn't, I gotta give props to the ones who are making that change as well. You know what I mean? So Keep It G News. I like Keep It G News. That's another good guy out there again on the podcast world, man. That's out there trying to make a change, man. So again, man, it's a lot that's going on within hip hop as we sip these good old drinks, getting our zone in on this happy hour. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. Yeah, it caught me with a little stogie, puffing a little stove, and I had a little smoke, so I couldn't talk really. But most definitely, we need to get all three, the trifecta live in the building within the next within the next week or so. Most definitely want to find out a little bit more about the album, find out a little bit more about the individuals on the album, get a little background check on the individuals before the album drops to kind of help promote the album a little bit more.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Real spill. We definitely got some time here to do it, man. And I appreciate that opportunity because it's definitely going to be a pleasure on the ears for sure. And with this album, man, just to give you a breakdown. How different the album is for me, man. I don't put out, like we discussed, I don't put out 11 albums, man, and 40 singles, man. But this album, I touched a lot of different emotions with this album, man. Things that I usually don't talk about, different relationships, different things with friendships, you know what I mean? How to handle different friendships. Different breakups, you know what I mean? And then even how to handle love as well, business relationships. So I actually went there at a deeper level than I usually go on this project right here, brother. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I call it perfection, because that's what it summed up to as I listened to it in totality, you know what I mean?
Most definitely. I'm can't wait to hear it. Most definitely with the trifecta there. I know it's gonna be another platinum. Most definitely another platinum, 10 platinum hits. Let's put it like that.
There you go, man. Appreciate it, man. Real spill, man. And then just connecting with these different non-profit organizations as well too, Teflon. And again, speaking of the change that we want, you know what I mean, we got to be able to connect to the youth. So what I'm doing as well is connecting with different other organizations, non-profit organizations as well behind the scenes, making sure that lead work is there, making sure we can be able to, go perform in front of the kids and different things like that within the DISD district down here in surrounding areas as well, man. And I make sure we have a strong footing right there, man, on the give back, and then be able to give these type of speeches at the schools. You know what I mean? Or presentations at the school, along with the movie. You see how that'll play along with the movie and everything that we're doing, man. And then with the great show again that you have coming on aiming particularly at hip hop, I think that's going to be like the cherry on top. You know what I mean?
Most definitely, yeah, most definitely. We're gonna speak up on that hip hop. We're gonna speak up on the rock. We're gonna speak on a little gospel. We're gonna speak on a little reggae. We're gonna kind of give a little insight, and each show we're gonna have different individuals that from that background on the show to kind of give their opinion and everything else to kind of give us some inside information that we don't know. So, but we most definitely gonna have the questions because it's most definitely some questions.
Right.
Most definitely have some questions. You know, yeah, that's gonna be a good thing. The whole little package that you're throwing together most definitely is gonna be a great thing. Most definitely, we have to focus on the youth because without the youth, they are our future, and without the youth, we have no future. So,
Nah, real.
most definitely have to focus on the youth. And that's something that we're not doing. We need to pay attention, listen up. We had a little campaign going a little while ago called "Listen Up." We're gonna bring a lot of little stuff back because I guess we was before time. Before our time, we're doing things before time. They're not ready. They're not ready. We had to slow it down some years back because they wasn't ready. We were doing stuff before time. They just wasn't ready for it. So we
Like,
slowed down. Now we got to go back into the crates, get all that stuff out, and bring it back. And bring it
nah,
back.
real spill, and that's crazy. You went into that. That was my next question to ask you. What a couple of the great things that you got coming forward that the folks should be looking forward to on the Focus One TV1 network, man. So yeah, man, I
Well,
think they're gonna enjoy, man.
as far as this year, I mean, we have some pretty good shows, and we're trying to set up that network for that 24-hour, 7 days a week. Hopefully, have it running by this coming 2025. I mean, we have a lot of shows, but the main thing that I'm really, really trying to do, that I'm trying to push into 2025 with the movie, is this father's rights movement. Trying to get I'm trying to get this protest, trying to get this rally or whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to get something started. And I want it to be major. I don't want it to be nothing small. I want it to be major. If we protesting up, go to Washington or however we go, where we need to go to get these laws changed, get some of these issues, put some solutions to some of these issues by changing some of the laws. You
Like,
know, so it's a whole bunch that goes with that. But that's one thing, and plus we have the New Year's Eve bash coming up. The 2024 New Year's Eve bash is coming up. It's gonna be quite interesting this year. Once again, we're gonna start actually advertising for that within the next actually week or so. So we're gonna get it started early as far as advertising, putting everything together. I mean, like I say, have quite a bit going on. Of course, we have the snacks review with Trend. She has a little thing going. I mean, it's just actually so much. We have a lineup of shows coming up this 2025 as far as it's gonna go on the network. So most definitely it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something special.
Okay, bet that, man. Sounds good, man. Real spill, something that the folks will like and enjoy for sure, man. No doubt.
Yeah, I know I'm forgetting a whole bunch of stuff, but uh, uh we have my man Kenny let me get the name right, Kenny James coming up uh on the Focus TV1 network, actually Sports Talk, ENT1. We got some we got an individual. Let me try to see if I can pull it up right quick. We got an individual coming up that I can't. I got the video. We're gonna play the video here in a little bit. But we got an individual coming up that actually used to was a up and coming rapper. I don't, not really. He put the mic down and picked the gloves up, and man, he's doing his thing and he's moving up the ladder. 5-0. Coming out of that AZ, doing his thing. Matter of fact, he coming up Sunday on the Focus TV1 network, Sports Talk ENT1. Y'all better check that out. Check the story out. Because most definitely it's going to be a great one. It's going to be a great one. Like I say, within a week or so, we want to have you and Cash and your sister. I'm going to catch the name here in a minute, but I want to have y'all back on. Erica. Yeah, most definitely want to have y'all back on and, like I say, get to know the other individuals and see what's kind of going on with this new album that y'all getting ready to drop. Gonna do it big, most definitely. It's gonna be lovely. That's all I can say. It's gonna be lovely. We just have a lot of stuff in store that's coming up. I mean, especially we got the movie Put the Guns Down.
Right.
Starring my man's Don Global. Man, it's gonna be something different. It's gonna be something different. It's most definitely gonna be something different. It's gonna be something needed. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be needed and it's gonna be different. We're gonna touch on a lot of little topics that needs to be touched on. Some might not like it, but many gonna love it.
No, that way though. Real spill, man. That ain't playing, brother. But yeah, that's what we have on the table, man. And again, appreciate the opportunity for bringing me into the movie and be able to show my talents on it.
Most definitely. And one more thing, we have that hot. I can't even think of it. In my mind, the drinks and everything else is going through the system. But the positive energy tour that we got coming up, we're gonna hit about 4 to 5 states. It's something likely. We're not gonna hit them back to back, but we are gonna hit them. Probably maybe a weekend thing or whatever. But we're most definitely gonna hit the state, few little states, major little spots we're trying to get into. Most definitely coming with the positivity, so that's gonna be fire too, because I mean, and it's gonna be more like a festival, not a concert. So it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Most definitely, that's coming up. Gonna have most definitely gonna have Don Global and the crew. Most definitely got a couple more individuals that we're looking at to get on the ticket. That like I say, it's gonna be very diverse. More like a festival, not like a concert or whatever. Festivals are a concert, but this is gonna be different though. This is gonna be way different. Most definitely gonna be documented, televised. All the shows are gonna be televised on the Focus TV1 network as we document the whole thing, and run it back after we finish the little tour. It's a little something. Got a lot of things coming up.
Thank you, brother, man. Real spill. Sounds very, very, very exciting, man. No doubt.
Most definitely. I guess we you got any shout outs you want to say to the people before we get out, step out the building? See, the crowd is kind of dying down a little bit, but they still here. But any shout outs?
Oh man, I want to say salute to you and shout out to you, Teflon, for putting me on the network, man. Always, man. And salute to everyone that's listening. Salute to the whole squad, DJ Deported, DJ Deporter, Cashmere Blues, Say So Rich, all my people, man, all my loved ones, everybody that I talk to on a regular basis, you know what I mean? Real spill. Salute to all y'all. You guys are the real superstars, you know what I mean?
Most definitely, most definitely. You've been tuned in to the Focus TV1 Network with your man's Teflon, the Creator Taylor. Happy hour. I got a few drinks in me, a couple stogies, and joined by my man's Global Don. Most definitely, we'll do this again. Y'all be expecting this every week. We're gonna try to get this going. Got a whole bunch of stuff going for the 2024, going into the 2025. Most definitely, into the next this weekend. Y'all check it out. We got snack review shows coming up. We got sports talk ENT1. You never know where else we might go live. Focus TV1 Network. Into the next. I'm out.
I'm on my shit, I don't know what you want. I'm gonna live to fight another day.